Hey, it's Johar. Welcome back to my channel, to the Witchy Reader. So I'm going to be talking about um, 1-star reviews of books I love, or 2-star reviews if I have trouble finding 1-star review. So this should be fun. This is not going to be fun. I'm going to get very offended very fast. Harry Potter. I don't know. I know there are people with issues with Harry Potter, but I don't think many people actually rated it that low or did reviews on it that was low, because it is one of the most popular series like ever. Let's be real. Oh wow, there's a lot of reviews. Yeah. Okay, here's a 1-star. Okay, someone rated it 1 star, and that person's username is Voldemort with a picture of Voldemort. So if you hated Harry Potter that much, why? Just why? This is a disgrace to all purebloods. My head looked quite dashing on that strange professor's head. What? It's like this person is reviewing it as Voldemort. Okay, I'm moving on. I'm done. Uh, I've seen 4 5s and a couple 3s, but most of them are 4 or 5s. 1 star. Here's a 1-star review. I'm gonna hate this. Oh, this long review. I'm not reading all of it. Taking arms against Harry Potter at this moment is to emulate Hamlet taking arms against a sea of troubles. By opposing the sea, you won't end it. The Harry Potter phenomenon will go on, doubtless, for some time, as J.R.R. Tolkien did, and then wane. The official newspaper of our dominant counterculture. Okay, I have no idea what the person is even talking about. Moving on. A lot of 5 stars. A lot of 5 stars. A lot of 5 stars. More 5 stars. Okay, there's a 2-star. Sure, why not? I'll give it a try. Fairly standard kids fantasy fare from Rowling as she reintroduces the world to the classic British fairy tale, which had been mostly forgotten since Tolkien spliced it with this epic. She mines gold from this rich and storied tradition, but doesn't really fashion anything unique from it. We can see the beginnings of Rowling's thorough failings and a hint of her strength as well. She adopts Roald Dahl's family trope. Okay, she writes sympathetic characters, but not unusual ones. Overall, her writing has relatively little character or style. Then again, mass success often requires leaving the more unusual elements behind. Despite J.K. Rowling as a person, she's a great writer. I don't like her as a person, but I respect her writing because she's a good writer. So I don't agree with this. Here's another 2-star review. Oh, yes, my name is Sana, and I really did not like this. Okay. Don't kill me, thanks, goodbye. Okay then. 1 star. Pathetic, really pathetic. That hurts my soul a little bit. Harry Potter is more of a Mary Sue than Aragon, more than Nancy Drew, more than the worst of fanfiction I've seen. He's rich, popular, and famous for absolutely nothing of his own doing. Yeah, well, he didn't ask for any of that. That's the point of the story. He is famous for defeating the Dark Lord, even though he didn't do anything, but that's the whole point, because he didn't do anything. He was just a baby, but the fact that he did survive when no one else has survived the killing curse says a lot. And Harry hated that thing. He hated it. He destroys the power of the big bad guy before he's a year old. He has the whole angsty pass down pat. He instantly becomes the best at flying without ever having done it before. Some people are just natural at things. Like, that's understandable. There are people in real life who are natural at things they've just given a shot at. And get this, he fries bad guys when they touch his skin because the power of his mother's love is so amazing that it protects him. Well, that's the whole point. The point is that love is more powerful than anything else in the... And it's amazing that this entire theme is love. That love is important. Love and friendship. Those are the most important things and the most powerful things and the most powerful magic. Despite actual magic, that is the real magic, and I love it. I love that symbolism. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, most of them are 5 or 4 stars, a few 3s. Okay, done with Harry Potter. Don't want to hurt my soul anymore. I'm gonna hurt my soul even more though because I'm going for Seekers. I don't know. Seekers is very underrated, so uh, I doubt there are many reviews at all, let alone negative ones. If there are negative ones, I might cry. It's gonna tear apart my soul. I'm gonna start with the first book. So, quest begins. There's a 2-star. I'm gonna cry. Okay, despite the marketing, this is now Warrior Cats with bears. So do not let your dislike one be a guide to whether you like the other. I read Seekers long before I read Warriors, which I still haven't finished, which I plan to. I like the Warrior series a lot, so I thought I'd give this a go. I also wrote this review after also reading the second book, so as not to prejudge only the opener. Well, they tried. Air Hunters are a real okay. I think this series would have been better if it had been allowed to be more different rather than marketed as a B-grade Warriors spinoff. I've never seen it marketed like that. I mean, Seekers and Warriors are very different. I mean, Aaron Hunter writes all about always writes about animals, but they're all so different, you know? So I don't know what if you shouldn't compare the authors to completely different works. Even if they have similarities, there's also differences. Yeah, there aren't that many reviews, but most of them are good. There's 5, 4, 5, 3, and 2. I'm gonna rate 3. I need one of the Warrior sub-series and I loved it. I love the writing and the characters. I asked my mom to buy me this book because I really enjoy Warriors, A Vision of Shadows. I have to say I was disappointed. It is not as action-packed as its feline companion. I think it's pretty action-packed, but the action isn't the most. Again, they're comparing it to Warriors, and that's not the point. You shouldn't compare it there. You should think of it as its own series because it is its own series with its own characters, with its own storylines and own relationships. I mean, Warriors is good. Seekers is better in my opinion, but there are two different series. Even when I did start reading Warriors, I didn't compare it to Seekers. It is its own story, and it should be compared. These two series are not comparable. I mean, Warriors is a little bit more action-packed. Seekers is supposed to be more of an adventure and friendship than Warriors, but there is still plenty of action if you ask me. So, a lot of people are comparing it, which, no. I'm gonna do Seekers Return to the Wild, which is the second arc of Seekers. Island Shadows, that's book 1 in this arc. Okay. Okay. I don't see any reviews for this. The Melting Sea. There's reviews for this. 5 stars, 4, 5. I'm glad that the few reviews this series does have are usually pretty good. If you're not, trying to compare it to Warriors. Okay. Another series I love, Six Crows. Um, 5, 4, 3, 3, 4, or 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Everyone loves this series. It's gonna be hard to find 1 or 2 star reviews, which I'm okay with, because that means it's well loved, which it is. 2 stars. To hate a series everyone loves. Feels bad, dude. I have been known to have unpopular opinions in the past, and my friends just tell me to lower my expectations, but please answer me. If a book has an average of 4.45 rating, if that book is in the favorite shelf of almost all of your friends, if that book is going to be developed into a TV show, if you can open a user on Goodreads and they have their username including the words Kaz and Brecker, if they have mentioned in their about section that they will only befriend you if you love this book. If it takes you nearly 5 minutes to find a 1-star review of a book, how the heck could I not have expectations? I had so many expectations, man. Now I really wish I could go get a refund for all the love and money I've wasted. Well, this hurts. Wow, this is a long review. Okay. I hate these characters. Breaker, the MC everyone in this world universe is in love with, is the male version of Alina. No, no, I've never heard that. No! I like Alina, don't get me wrong, but no! Yeah, kiddos, to you, he is also known as Dirty Hands, chokes on vomit and dies. There's not a single thing I like about him, not one thing. The entire point of having Kaz there is for the readers to drown themselves in romanticized idealizations. Mayo. Okay, then. Nina, meh, she's okay, I suppose. Plus, the whole I-frame to him thing was actually kind of dumb. Natalia is totally not a walking stereotype. Yeah, la di da. Brody type, doesn't laugh at jokes. Ken doll hair, I'll bet a little longer. Outstandingly handsome, has abs. Not even worth rolling my eyes. Okay then. Annette, who's supposed to be the Wraith at the age of 16, is given a pass because she is a person of color. Yeah, right. Look, it's good to see people of color in novels, but I'm freaking tired of I am awesome because I had a tragic past trope. Just for LOL, the guy who is supposed to be some kind of sharpshooter who starts crying for a medic when one of his friends is shot. Real gangster right there. Here, dude. They're still human. Let's be real. Wylan, who I forgot was even in this book most of the time. But I love Wylan. Okay, I'm done. This book is that review is hurting my soul a little bit. Most of these are good reviews. I'm not surprised. Six Crows is pretty well loved. It's the most popular part of the Grishyverse. Six Crows as a whole story soaked too thoroughly in boredom, too much half-baked romance, too many forced sassy dialogues, decent writing but with hardly any emotion behind it, too much European-sounding words that make little to no sense, non-existent tension, the sparkles and excitement has been stretched too far and a few in between throughout the story. Okay then. Do not agree. I love this series. I love Six Crows a lot. I'm genuinely sad that I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. I did not get the hype on Book Talk, and here it has set my expectations way too high, and now I think it's the mere exposure effect, where people say they loved it just because so many others did. That's not why I loved it. I don't do that. If I don't like a book, most popular books I don't like. There are a few I like. I love Harry Potter, obviously. I love Six of Crows, and the rest of the Grishaverse. I am hoping I'm gonna love Percy Jackson, but that's still up to debate since I haven't read it. But I think I will. And yeah, like if there's a lot of popular books I will not read or have read and don't like because I just not the best big on popular books, but if I don't like it, I will admit that I don't like it. I don't care if it's popular. I will say, hey, I don't like it. I will shout it from the rooftops. If I like something and I'm okay, moving on from my little rant. If I hadn't read Shadow and Bone trilogy first, I would not have understood thing about Grishaverse. The world building was nearly non-existent, and the plot dragged so much. While the word plot is stretching it really, this could be easily 100 pages and still be too long for that little action. The characters were very subpar. I did like Nina and Matthias the most. They at least had the complexity to their relationship development. The rest of the crew has such BS background stories and absolute irrelevant anger issues. No. Y'all hyped Kaz up so much and for what? I feel pranked. I mean, Kaz isn't my favorite, but I still love him. I have to say I did like some dialogues and therefore had so many updates while reading it, but it wasn't enough. Perhaps I would have enjoyed it more if I was a teenager, but having read a lot of YA, this book just simply did not deliver. I had to force myself to finish it. My soul hurts. Enough with Six Crows. Huh, what else should I look up? What books do I love? I'm gonna look up Monster High Ghoul Friends. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually that popular a book, so it may not have many reviews, let alone negative ones, but we shall see. Ghoul Friends Forever. 4 stars, 3 stars. Oh, there are plenty. Okay. 2 stars. This is a long review. I'm not reading all of it. I'll read some of it. Okay, first it's just talking about the plot. So okay, so that's why it was so long. A lot of it was just the plot. Now I'm going to the part that says my thoughts, or whoever's this is thoughts. Okay. I never got into the series as much as I did with the one written by Lisa Harrison. Actually, I prefer this one over the one written by Lisa Harrison. The one by Lisa Harrison feels I like it, don't get me wrong, but it just I don't know. I feel like this series, the Girlfriends Forever one, just it followed the original franchise more, and that's why I liked it. What stood out to me on this read was the sketch style artwork. The depictions of Venus, Rochelle, and Rebecca were very detailed and beautifully done, yet there was something off about the characters, such as I don't remember in the cartoons Bloodgood being as spacey as this. She wasn't. I'll give them that. But we still don't get to see Bloodgood that much. Oh, but no, okay. It's explained why she was acting spacey. She was struck by lightning, so she was all dazed a lot, and that she had like it. It was temporary because she was struck by lightning. So that is irrelevant. Throughout the whole story, she's depicted as she's either high or drunk. Yeah, but I just explained she was. It explains why she's acting all weird because she was struck by lightning, and it kind of so. Rochelle, I do remember being into rules, but this made her out to be really annoying. Rochelle's my favorite character. Um, I definitely don't remember Rebecca talking like this or just rambling like she also is an airhead. I think that the plot had potential because a creepy woman sneaking around whispering in people's ears and taking over their brains is dark and sinister, and I couldn't help thinking about an old song called the Whisper Song, but since this is a kid's book, I feel like it couldn't go too far with it, so it was okay for the type of book it was. When I first read it, I thought it wasn't the greatest, but on this read, I thought it was an alluring idea, but it just didn't get past an average read. I do not agree. I love this series. I've seen some 3 stars. He's a 1 star. This is a really short review. One word, horrible. So many things wrong with it. No. Really, no. 1 star. I'm sorry, but this book is slander to Monster High and an abomination. Now, I don't agree with that. I love this book. Okay. Ugh. Hocus Pocus in the all-new sequel, because it's right there, so why not? I don't see any reviews for it. It's very underrated, if you ask me. I'm still not looking for the Hocus Pocus sequel movie because I like the Hocus Pocus sequel book. I like more than the original movie. It's 25 years later about Max and Alice's daughter Poppy, and the stakes were just so much higher, and I just liked it a lot better. And I'm very sad that the sequel movie will not be following the sequel book because it should. So I'm not looking forward to it. Haven't even decided if I'm gonna watch it. I might watch it just to see how it is, but I'm not gonna like it nearly half as much as the sequel book. Let's be real. Trying to think of the books I own. Okay, Effigies trilogy. I'm only gonna do a couple more. Actually, I'm not gonna do Effigies trilogy because I'm gonna do Bewitched and Oz, and this will be the last one I do. Um, it's a duology, and I liked it a lot. I don't see reviews for it. Must be underrated too. Well, I knew it was underrated. A lot of these are underrated, sadly. Let's see if the sequel has any reviews. Okay, it has a few. 5 stars, 4 stars. Okay. Effigies trilogy. I will do that one after all. If I can find it. I can't find it. That's weird. There it goes. I don't see any reviews for this either. Jeez, do I really read that many underrated books that there's not even any reviews? I should review these, so there's something. I'm gonna try Skinjacker. Skinjacker, another series, another trilogy I like. Two people I'm friends with have it marked as to read, but no reviews. Wow. Okay. Well, that's all. Please like and subscribe and comment your thoughts on these books, and we'll chat below in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys later. Until next time.